Welcome to the Yoga Center. Ready for our Hatha Yoga class today? I'm Sevamayi. The higher yogas this week with Guruji was called Mind Drift. We have a very dynamic, active mind because we're alive, and that's okay. But what our job is to know where it's going, what it's focusing on, and where it's hanging out. And that will help us when we want it to still, or let us know more about what we're thinking or distracted by. So when we do our postures today, and we pause or we're in them, just be aware of what comes up in your mind, if anything, and maybe just focus on the affirmation or the body in the pose. And if it takes you someplace, see where it goes. Let's begin. Full yoga breath as usual. We're going to inhale and exhale forward and down, filling ourselves up with life force. Inhaling up, stretching the arms out on the toes, exhaling down. Inhaling up. Last one down, letting go, releasing, inhaling and expanding. Bring the hands down to your side, close your eyes for a moment. Notice the mind. Don't judge it, just notice it. Let's raise two arms up for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, left palm in front. Onto the toes as we elongate the spine. Exhaling down, sideways stretch to the left. Trims the waist, stretching the shoulders. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Come back to the center. Bring the palms together for our fierce pose. We bend the knees just as low as you can. We try to straighten our arms, keep the palms touching. And we're going to bring our right elbow to the left knee. So staying bent and twisting. Line up the forearm. Look up as you twist. Coming back to fierce, raising the arms up. Knees still bent, straight back. Straight elbows if possible as we reach higher. Straighten the legs. Change our arm position with our right palm in front. Inhaling up. Exhale down and sideways. Adrenals being strengthened. Think of the arms possibly coming back further. Let's come back to the center. Palms together, arms straighten onto the toes, heels, bend the knees, reaching up, soft gaze. Relax the jaw. We'll do our sideways twist with the left elbow to the right, above the right knee. Press your palms together, looking up at the ceiling. Coming back to fierce, stretching up, straighten the legs, toes, heels. The arms slowly come down, touch your side. We close our eyes and enjoy pausing. Okay, we're going to do a new pose called the standing shooting bow. To begin this, we're going to take our left foot and bring it straight ahead. Bring your left arm out with the palm facing forward. And the right arm, bring the palm, make a soft fist. You want to have it very close to the shoulder, and you want the elbow at the same height as the shoulder. So take a peek. You don't want it down, you want it up. This is our bow, this is our arrow. And so now we're going to begin to turn the arrow, then pull back on the bow, and then try to get the arrow behind you, still pulling on the bow. See how far you can get the arm to go. Try to keep the elbow up. Let's come back to the center. Bring two palms out for a moment. Now place the hand on the hip, left hand, left hip. Raise the right arm up, stretch up. Just lean forward till you're parallel to the mat and stretch forward. And then just relax down, head towards the knee. Let the shoulders relax, the face. See how low you go as you relax more. Then we come back up, arms straight out. We're going to change feet. So now the left leg is back. Right arm is out. Left arm is the bow. Make a soft fist. Palm is facing straight ahead. You take a moment to stretch the fingers, if you like. And now we will start to turn the arrow, pull back on the bow, and then bring the arrow as far behind you as you can as you are pulling back on the bow. A good twist. Come back to the center. Bring the two hands together. And place the hand on the hip. Raise the right arm up, left arm up, excuse me. And now take this right hand and put it on the sacral area of the back, and this will stimulate the sacral chakra, serenity. Leaning forward. All the way down. Relaxing the left arm. Knee can be slightly bent or straight. You want to be comfortable. Coming up. Stretching up. elongating the spine. Bring the two hands out in front, into pranam, both legs together. Okay, we're ready for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Touching the ground, I aspire heavenward. One of the things that we see in mind drift a lot is memories. Bringing the arms up and out, palms forward, head rolls back as we inhale. We're going to exhale forward, left hand to left foot or leg, right arm up, and we look at the palm. The head is in between both legs. Letting the hand on the foot or leg help the body turn. Crossing over, we'll go to our revolve triangle as we go past the foot or leg. Holding. Back to the foot or leg. Bend the outstretched arm along the back, stimulating the heart chakra. Bring two hands together and pull over the head. Then come to the center and pull over the head. Release the hands down on the mat between both feet. Walk them forward. Keep the hips back. Pull further forward. We're going to go down. You can keep the arms, bend the elbows, or you can put the forearms to the mat. Whichever is comfortable for you. We're aiming for the head to touch or get real close. Strengthening, lifting up, walking back, hands far behind you, lower the head and neck. And we will stand up. Head rolls back. We're going to go straight to the other side, turning to the right, raising the left arm. Just letting yourself go as low as you can. When tension leaves, notice what replaces it. Peace, joy, love, bliss. Let's cross over to revolved triangle. Going past the foot, still looking up. Then bring the hand onto the foot or leg. Bend the outstretched arm. Lower the head down. Think about chest close to the thigh, keeping the legs straight. Join your hands behind you, roll over the head. Coming to the center, still pulling over the head. This time we'll do our windmill. Put the left hand down, right arm up. Inhaling, exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Repeat, changing arms at your own tempo. And join your hands behind you once more and pull over the head. And then standing up, pull back, arms down, legs together, pausing. We're going to balance next. Now, this is a tree variation. It's called a twisted tree, and it's a little more difficult. If you need a little something by you, of course, use it. And we will begin. What it looks like is put the weight on your left foot, raise the right hand, just rotate the knee. This is actually opening up the hip. And then put this foot someplace comfortable on the thigh or lower. We're going to raise this arm up, the left arm up, and the right hand goes onto the foot. Turn and look up at our palm. Good. Release. Foot down. Take a breath. Okay, we'll twist to the other side with the weight on the right foot. Raise the left. Rotate 2 or 3 times in each direction, rotating the knee and moving the hip. Then finding a place for the foot, a little above the knee. It can be as far out. You're going to put your hand on it so you find your spot. We raise up the arm, bring it down, raise the other arm, and look up. Pressing in on the foot, and it helps us twist more. See how straight and high we can get the arm that's raised up. Release the foot, hands to the heart as we pause. And one more balance pose we'll play with. We're going to put the left hand on the left hip, the weight on the left foot, drop the right arm down, and then just lift up the right leg behind you. This is how we're balancing. You can keep it low, whatever works, just off the ground for a second, or parallel, down. Moving to the other side, shifting the weight onto the right foot. Hand on the hip. We're going to come forward. Just dropping the arm and lifting the back leg, balancing, looking down, but the neck is straight. Let's come up, stretch up, bring the hand down, pausing, pranam. Get ready for our jackknife. Moving to the back of your mat. Raising the arms up. Toes as the back elongates, the spine elongates. Heels forward. Going all the way down wrapping your hands around the legs, ankles if you reach, with the forearms touching the legs or wherever. Gently pulling the head towards the legs. Remembering, you can always hold the elbows to get a little lower. And when we return to the pose, we try to stay there or hold the elbows behind the knees. Release. Arms together. I'm going to stand up. Our companion pose. Large step forward with the left leg. Down on the right knee. And bring the left leg a little further because we want a full lunge. Raise the arms up and look up. I am free. Now as we hold this, we're going to take our, right hand to the right back of the right thigh, straighten the left arm up. Bring the arms up again, touching. We can make our mudra for the crown chakra. Thumb and pinky touch, the wrist touches and the fingers spread outward. Feeling the energy above the top of the head. And then bring this to your chest into pranam, coming forward, lowering the head down. Try to line up the toes and the fingertips. We're going to move into something new. Bring this leg back a little. Put your hands further forward, putting the toes to the mat. Lift up the back. Well, you're not lifting it up, but off of the mat, the knee. And then we're going to come up a little and put the right knee on the left shin, the left calf muscle, The knee is bent. The head is up. From here, we're going to raise the right leg up, adjust your hands, and come up on your toes. And this time, tuck the chin in. Lower the leg down, standing up. Two legs together. Pause. Move to the other side, bringing our left leg back. Right leg forward. Lunge. Stretch and arch up. Your sense of freedom, and lunge as much as you can with comfort. Left hand to the back of the thigh, right arm straightens, pushes upward. Head's rolling back, looking up. And bringing the palms together. If you want to, make the lotus mudra. Tip of the thumb, tip of the pinky, wrist. The other three fingers stretching out. To the chest. Straighten the leg. Bring the hands down alongside the toes, which can either be flat or raised. Lower the head for our companion pose. Now we're going to adjust the front foot a little closer, bring the hands further forward, put the toes of the left foot to the mat as we come up, keeping the knee bent, bring the left knee into the right calf muscle, raise the head up, walk your hands forward. As we raise that leg and come up, raise the left leg, you're on the right toes, tuck the chin in. Leg go as high as it can. Come down on the heel, lower the leg, standing up in pranam. Steady breath. Little lung cell stimulation, where we inhale and tap, exhale, hold the breath. Use tap with the palms this time. Exhaling through the mouth. Okay, we're going to sit down, cross-legged, and just pause for a moment. In this pause, find your pulse, maybe at the neck, the wrist, wherever you're used to it. This is going to be what we will count. We'll be at the rate of the pulse beat. And we're going to do our inhale 10, hold 10, exhale 10. A very relaxing pranayama. Okay, let's begin. I'm not going to count out loud because you're going to follow your heartbeat. Inhale. Hold for 10. Exhale 10. Release your hand. Okay, our wide angle pose is both legs out as far as they'll go. Then we lean forward, thinking about trying to get our forearms down, relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Lifting up, we're going to put these two hands on either side of the left thigh. And now we're going to try something, which is lifting this leg up, point the toes away from you. You can be on fingertips, far away, close, palms down. You choose. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. One last time. Inhale, fingertips or palms, far or close to the hip, and down. Point the toes up, hands to the top of the thigh. Inhale, and exhale forward. Head goes down, Of course, if you prefer, bring this leg in or keep it out. So we're in our head to knee pose. Left and right and all around, life's harmonies are mine. Notice if this triggers something in you, in your mind. Lifting up. Hands in the center again as we come forward and breathe and relax. Sitting back up, we are going to move on the left side to what we call a forearm plank. We're going to put the forearm to the mat, put the other hand for support close to the thigh, then bring both legs out and put the right foot on top of the left foot, straight knees, we're on our hip, and then we are going to lift up the hip. Get it up, raise the arm up, stretch the fingers out on the hand that's down and up. Lower the arm, lower the leg, return to our wide angle pose. Coming forward. Hands now alongside the leg on the right side. As we're going to be doing our lifting of the leg, and we point our toes on both feet away from us, remembering that we can be on fingertips, closer or further away, or palms down, closer or further away. Further away, it's a little harder. So let's lift up. On an inhalation, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands on the top of the thigh as we inhale. Exhale forward. Bring your left leg in if you like, or keep it out. Steady breathing. Inhale back up and bring both legs together. Raise the arms up, stretch forward for posterior stretch. If you reach the toes, 2 fingers around it, thumb on top. Let the head go down, chest towards the thighs. Of course, if you don't reach the toes, as you know, the hands can be wherever they're comfortable. Consciously let go of tension, feeling it where you may have it, lower back, middle back. Gastric fire is increasing, digestion, organs, getting massage. Inhale, sitting up. Hands go back for either inclined plane or tabletop. Inclined plane, we lift up the hips, try to get the feet flat on the mat. Tabletop, we bend the knees, lift the hips. The variations that you may like to play with is when we turn to the side and lift one leg with the opposite arm. Same thing on the other side. Sitting down, sliding the legs underneath us, we will pause in the firm pose. Firm and steady as a rock. Palms down for our Sahajam breathing. When we inhale 5 and exhale 10 with a loud hushing sound, stimulating our life force and prana. Inhale 5. Exhale 10 as you move forward until your forehead touches the mat. Coming back up, you can stay still for this and have as many benefits. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale 10. Inhale up into the firm, right big toe over the left, palms facing up. From here into our hair pose, where we just lower the forehead to the mat. Bring the head a little closer, hands on the heels, lift up the hips. See if you can keep your heels touching each other. Coming back down, forehead back on the mat. Coming back up to our firm pose. Concluding our seated section with our camel pose. Those of you who like to do the lying down camel, go, of course, do a camel of your choice. Otherwise, we come up onto our knees, arms in front, raise up and back. Feel this from the lower part of the back, the tailbone, to the top of the neck, to the third eye, to the crown chakra. Bring the hands down to the heart chakra, to the heart. Put the toes on the mat and bring your left hand back to the left heel, right hand to right heel. If this is not comfortable, keep your hands on your back if you like. Come forward, one arm at a time. Back down into the firm pose, palms up. Firm and steady as a rock. Now let's lie down in Savasana on the mat, feet 12 to 18 inches apart. Palms facing up. Left hand on the navel, right hand on top. The navel chakra can give us courage. This helps us dissolve any fears, stress, anxiety. Now bend both knees, release your hands, hold on to the toes, pull the legs to the chest. Straighten up. If you can keep on the toes, do that, or else the legs. Straight knees, separate the legs wide apart. Back together, bend the knees, feet to the mat, lift up the hips. This is our bridge pose. Inhale and bring 2 hands back. Exhale forward. Inhale, arms back. Exhale forward. Hands underneath you as you cross the palms, join the thumbs, lower the hips, weight on the arms as we lift up chest, neck, head, and we're into our fish pose. Float on waves of cosmic light. Lift the head up, lie down. We're going to skip our shoulder stand today. And turn onto our stomach. And stay in Savasana. Cheek to the mat, arms at your side, or arm bends on the mat and you can bring one leg up. Now bring both legs back. We're going to play with the Sphinx pose first. Releasing the 2 forearms to the mat. Look straight ahead with soft eyes. Relaxed jaw. And just lift up the right leg. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Walk the hands in so we can now raise up the chest. Arch back for our cobra. Rising joyfully. Coming down. Release the hands. Chin, nose, forehead, opposite cheek to the mat. Now we're going to play with our locust pose with some variation, where we place the forehead down, the two hands on the sacral area, stimulating the sacrum, sacral chakra. Okay, now we're going to take our left hand and put the palm facing the forehead. Lift up and raise the opposite leg. Right leg up to turn the palm outward. See which feels better to you. Let this hand push the head up and back a little gently and let the leg come up. Getting the benefits in the middle back. Exhale down. Forehead down. Two hands, palms up. The sacral region of the back, between the tailbone and the navel. Okay, we're going to move to the other side. We're going to take our right hand, palm facing out. Lift up, raise the left leg. Try to bring the elbow back. Just go as high as comfortable. Come down. Cheek to the mat. Bow pose, forehead to the mat, holding on to the toes as you pull the legs in, then hold on where you reach. You can always keep one hand to the mat. When you're ready, inhale, chest, legs up. If you like rocking, this would be your time. See how high you can go as you hold. You're stimulating all the chakras in the spine, and the spine, of course. Bring the legs as close together as you can. Lower down, heels come in. Lower the legs down. Hold on to the side. Remember, we didn't get to do our side plank on this side. So line up your legs. Come onto the hip, one foot on top of the other. This hand will help us as we raise up, just getting the hips up off the mat. Bring the arm, left arm up, fingers wide apart on both hands. It's called the side forearm plank. Let your abdominal muscles and glute muscles help you feel steady. Lower down, hand goes down. Lie flat on your back for Savasana and deep relaxation. We're going to do a different deep relaxation today. We are going to focus on each chakra, and I will read you or tell you an affirmation for each one. So just direct your energy as light in this way. Beginning with the tailbone chakra at the base of the spine, the element that it relates to is earth. The affirmation, I am connected to the earth. I am strong. I am stable. Just stay at the tailbone for a moment. I am strong. I am stable. Sacral chakra is next. The element is water. Gives us fluidity. The affirmation, I am a creative being with unlimited potential. Staying at the sacral chakra. Unlimited potential. Moving to the navel chakra. The element is fire. Affirmation, I am confident, powerful, and I can handle anything. Confident, powerful, I can handle anything. Navel chakra. Just staying there, behind the navel and the spine, not one vertebrae. Moving into the heart chakra, traveling up the spine, behind the heart. The element is air. The affirmation, give love to receive love and be love. Give love to receive love and be love. Moving into the throat chakra, in the neck, behind the front of the throat. The element is ether. The affirmation, I speak my truth, I live my truth. Moving up to the third eye chakra, in the forehead. If the eyebrows would meet, half-inch above. There is no element. This is beyond the body, material world. I am open, intuitive, and self-assured. Open, intuitive, self-assured. And moving up to the crown chakra, the top of the head, a little above, I surrender to the wisdom of pure consciousness. Surrender to the wisdom of pure consciousness. And you can keep your energy there. Beyond the body. From the crown chakra, the energy in the form of light, life force will move to the third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, navel, sacrum, tailbone. Stretch and relax the whole body. When you'd like to, come up to a seated position. I'm going to conclude. This is the way the yogis visualize the chakras in the spine, forehead and above the head. They all have a certain amount of petals and colors. Okay. Victory to you. Wishing you a wonderful day, week, life. Checking our minds for mind drift just to see where we hang out sometimes. Victory to you. Namaste. Jai.